Hello, Dominik. My name is Michał Stępniewski. I am the member of the management board in the KDPW. Today I am one of the members of the commission. Nice to see you. Together with me is pani Magdalena Paciejewska i pan Piotr Muszyński.
Hi, Dominik. Magdalena.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Nice to meet you. Magdalena Paciejewska. I'm a business consultant with experience from insurance industry.
Piotr Muszyński. I'm an entrepreneur in telecommunication IT.
Dominik, you know the rules of this program. Now you have 5 minutes for your own presentation. Time it starts, please.
So good afternoon again. My name is Dominik Smoleń and I am a student of the high school number 1 in Tarnów. While I was checking my online journal, I got the message. Message was about the Queen Hedvig Scholarship and I immediately became interested in it. After getting into details, I found it to be a great opportunity for me. It would be brilliant to take part in the project in which I would expand my knowledge on topics that I'm connecting my future to, in which I could become acquainted with the culture of Americans. Silicon Valley is mainly associated with the fields of exact science. However, it works in areas related to law and politics as well. For the last 3 years, I have shown a really big interest in topics connected to politics. The person who has brought me into it was my uncle, who is actually a politician. He took me to the building of the Polish parliament. I meet their people who cooperate with them on a daily basis, people who take responsibility for our country. This day, it made a huge impression on me. And that is how my journey began. Shortly afterwards, he invited me to the campaign which took place in his hometown. It concerned the development of young people. I took an active part in it and I was fascinated about how it looked. At that time, I realized that the work of the politician does not only focus on debating on the parliamentary sessions, but most of all commits to be an exemplary citizen, a person others will follow, a person representing people in the government. In the future, I am planning to study economics or administration in Krakow or Warsaw. After it, I would like to become a politician, just like my uncle, become someone who is changing the world, someone who is the voice of the people. Of course, I would like to take a seat in the main Polish government one day, but at first, I would consider returning to my hometown as my duty. Statistics show that people, mostly young, emigrate from Tarnów as it's not the best place for self-development. We have some good high schools, but it is not enough. I would change it for the better place to live, make it a modernized city, which will attract visitors from all around the world and where everyone wants to live in. Make it an important city in Poland and make it a place where people's dreams came true. However, moving away from the world related to politics, I would like to introduce myself better to you. As you may know from my essay and letter of application, I'm a really big fan of music. I play the guitar and I'm going to the rock concert this summer. I'm also a keen sailor. I have finished 2 courses and I have a license for motorboat helmsman and a sailor of the 1st degree. That's the end of my presentation, and now I'll be glad to answer some of your questions.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Pani Magdalena, the first question.
Dominik, thanks so much for your presentation. It's very interesting to learn your interest in politics. And now I wonder, among many scholarships and many foundations, also those primarily focusing on the political side, why did you particularly choose this foundation, and how you mentioned about Silicon Valley being a place where where there's a lot of politics as well. But why did you choose this particular foundation, and what is it going to bring you when it comes to your idea of your future professional life as a politician?
So I chose it for two reasons. The first is that it was the first thing I saw. I found it on internet. I really became interested in. Other scholarship didn't offer as much as yours, so I decided to take part in it. And the other reason is that many friends I know also take part in it, and I think it will be good to go them with them. And how will affect my future life as a politician? I could get the amazing experience then from meeting all of this famous person, because Silicon Valley is mostly known for the really good universities such as Stanford and Harvard, but also really big firms as Nvidia, as Facebook, as Google. That's why I want to go there.
Okay, thank you so much. And if I may, one more quick question. If you look back to your academic endeavors, what would be your biggest scientific achievement that you are the most proud of until now? Could you tell us a bit more about
the biggest achievement?
Yes, scientific.
I think one time in a primary school, I took part in a competition in which we presented our lectures, and I achieved third place in it. It was in a primary school, and I'm proud of it.
Congratulations. Thank you very much for your answer.
Okay, I'm really amazed by your very convincing plans for the future. And could you teach me how to be a professional politician? What is your plan? I will not compete with you because you can see why, but then you can share with me your plan. How to be a professional politician in Poland?
In Poland, so you can simply finish appropriate studies. But nowadays, a lot of politicians actually didn't finish any of politics studies. They finish economics, administration, and I think that's good because when you're primary minister or a minister of something, it's good to know the area which you are working in. For example, it's good to when the Minister of Education knows a lot about it, maybe because he finished pedagogic studies.
Okay, and then a very short question. I'm also a big fan of music, not in particular Queen itself, but I was wondering why finally your plans to be a professional politician turns you to go for Brian May. I accept that he's of course a brilliant guitarist, but you have a Josh Strummer or you have a Roger Waters who are extremely politically engaged, and they are excellent musicians and politicians. And Brian May is a scientist and a guitarist.
Yes. Well, I admire his self-confidence and humble, because, and that's what intrigues me in him. Not particularly his politics achievements, because he yes, he isn't a politician. But that's what I respect in him.
Thank you.
Dominik, my first question: do you play in your band? Do you have any band?
No,
No,
sadly
you're just
no.
individual. Okay. Congratulations with the plan to stay in the Tarnów more and change the life in the Tarnów. But in the future, if you have an opportunity or chance to be a president of Tarnów, what would be your first project or change the Tarnów? What do you think now? The priority from the perspective today.
That's the tough question. But I think that in Tarnów is a lack of a place when you can develop yourself. We have only one studies, so that's what I would change, the structure of the education, to bring more high school, to just build some place when you can develop yourself, not only in a education way, but when you can fulfill your dreams.
Okay, thank you very much. And my last short question, what's your favorite song of Queen's?
I think Don't Stop Me Now.
Interesting. So, summarizing, it's that Dominik, don't stop.
Okay.
With your plan, and that's what we'd like to do. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best. Thank you for your presentation and the answers.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Not yet. Yes,
okay.
Just the Pani Magdalena, one sentence,
Okay.
and the Piotr, if they may.
Dominik, thank you very much for the presentation. I really admire your will to become a local patriot and develop the community and support the community that you grew in. And good luck with developing scientifically towards that. As you mentioned, this is one of the key aspects to be a good politician, is to know the area. Yes, best of luck, and looking forward to reading about the changes you're going to make in Tarnów one day.
Okay, thank you.
As I said, congratulations for your quite impressive self-confidence. I would like to just share with you one personal remark. Politicians are depending on voting, so take care about the others.
Remember about this. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.